Hey everyone, it's Roxane, EARTH1111. I want to do a quick video today about the energies that are coming in massively. You're probably feeling so many ascension symptoms right now. We have the Schumann resonance, the vibration of the earth plane spiking hugely right now. We had a lot of satellites that measure the different energies hitting earth that went into save mode, that literally almost stopped working today. So we have huge energies hitting the planet, of course, hitting us through our DNA, reworking, recoding our DNA. So you're probably feeling so many ascension symptoms. I'm going to go through quite a few today and explain a little bit about them, as well as how to alleviate these ascension symptoms. It's Roxane, EARTH1111. Please subscribe and hit the bell. I talk about everything from awakening, ascension, 5D new earth, and all the weird and wacky stuff in between. Of course, you're probably feeling a lot of emotions coming up, but I'm going to focus more on the physical ascension symptoms. These are the ones that make you feel like you're pretty much gonna die. So they can get really extreme and scare you because you're not used to it. You know, we've been a human. We're not used to becoming a galactic energetic being. So there's so many different things that happen, and of course when we start thinking about them and pondering them, we can get ourselves really worked up and scared about what's going on, thinking something's wrong. So take a breath. You're safe. Everything happening right now is happening for a reason, to heal your old traumas, to heal your body, to heal your past lives. Everything that's happened to you that you've been through right now is being released. Old belief patterns that are no longer aligned, being released. Emotions that have been stuck in you your whole life, eating away at you, making you respond, react to the world in certain ways that you're not happy about, being released. So everything is happening for a reason. You might be feeling so many weird things, and it's because it's quantum. Nothing's linear when it comes to ascension. So again, I have other videos about ascension symptoms you can check out if you're wondering more about the emotions of things, but I want to talk a lot about the physical sensations that are going on right now. So I guess I'll just start at the top and work my way down through the body to give you some ideas about what you may be feeling. So as far as the crown, the top of the head, you might be feeling like explosion feelings, like tingles, sparkles. You might be feeling flicks, like certain just taps as your crown opens up to receive more of this light, to allow the light to move through you easier. So we need to surrender to whatever's happening. We don't fight it. We don't react to it. We tell ourselves over and over, if you have to, you're safe, you are loved, because we're talking to our body. Our body is part of the earth plane. So our body can get really freaked out, which then allows us to be scared as well. So we need to be always allowing ourselves to feel safe in whatever's happening, whether extreme it is. So let's keep going. So as far as the eyes, you might be finding it hard to see. You might be seeing static, seeing particles. You might be just finding your eyes aren't focusing properly. Maybe you have a lot of moisture in them. Maybe they're dry, irritated. So everything normal. Again, during the ascension symptoms, sometimes we feel like we're going blind. We feel like all these things because, again, the fear comes up. And then we overreact and we think, God, I'm never going to be able to see again. But again, a day or two goes by, things purge out of the system, the eyes retune themselves, and you're able to see even clearer, more amazing things that you did before. You might be seeing sacred geometries. You might be seeing certain colored light that you've never seen before. Spirals. Just a lot of different stuff happens. Of course, when your third eye opens up as well, you can see other realms. You can see other beings. So this might be happening to you as well. You might be seeing visions. It might just be a flash of a certain scene or a certain face, things like that. So again, all normal. So don't be in fear that this is something attacking you. Everything is normal. It's in your life stream. It's something that you're healing, and it could be from eons ago. It could be from a past life. It could be from the collective. So everything normal. All the weird stuff, the weirder it gets, the more normal it is. So don't be in fear right now. Okay, for our ears, we may be, of course, hearing tones, high vibrational frequencies, and it could be in one ear. That's typically when we're getting like a blast of an upgrade. But when energies are working through your system, you'll be hearing almost like a white noise sound. You know when you go to a concert and without wearing earplugs, which you shouldn't do, but when you go to a concert and afterward that night, you just have that white noise, almost like your ears have been blared, been just way too much noise. That's that sound that we experience when we are hearing the spheres, the orbits of the different star systems, things like that. So you start hearing the sound of like space, like I said, white noise sounds. You may also start hearing voices, certain conversations going on. Again, all normal. You're not going crazy. So take a deep breath and just allow these things to happen, and don't be in fear about anything. Because if you react to something in fear, that's what makes it worse. That's what allows these energies that are moving through you to stop. And then that is what creates more symptoms. Okay, so as we go on, so again, you could be feeling really stuffed up, sinus, head pressure, massive headaches, especially in the back. Because as energies come through, they typically get stuck in behind the head, behind the neck, in behind the throat, the back. So then things typically get stuck in this area. So you'll feel, again, you might be feeling earaches, but again, it wraps around here. You might just be feeling that pressure. And we also start feeling, again, as things are clearing, you might be feeling just mucusy. You'll be coughing up mucus, stuffed up, things like that. The throat. So again, you can hear me right now. My voice is a little cracky. Again, normal. As our throat tunes, our throat chakra tunes in with these new vibrations, you might start purging away old things that have been preventing you from expressing yourself, from communicating properly. So our throat is one of our biggest things that needs to clear. It's because people don't express themselves the way they want to. It also is to do with our clairaudience, which is to do with our ears. So again, we have a lot of issues with our ears, the different pressures going on in our mind, in our brain, which also can cause vertigo, dizziness. So you might all of a sudden feel like you're spinning, like you can't feel the gravity. All these things again are fixing the equilibrium in our brain. So our right brain, left brain needs to acclimatize and balance. So the vertigo typically can happen especially if you're someone who's always been a thinker. If you're someone who's always been analyzing things with your left brain, always in your mind, you're going to have a lot more of these thought loops, cords, knots in your left brain, which makes it quite big compared to your feminine side, which is your expression, your creativity, your artistry, your intuitive abilities, your ability to express love and to feel love and receive love. So again, we live in an environment, a world where the masculine aspect of us, it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, does not matter. We all have feminine, masculine energies, and when we balance them, we experience complete, balanced way that we express ourselves and we live our life, where we are in balance with our heart and our mind, both in balance, not in our mind thinking all the time, which is what we've been trained to do as a society, to keep us in our masculine. Again, to fill our left brain up with all this density, so then this wobble happens and you feel like you're wobbling, you feel like you have that vertigo. So something you can really do to clear the vertigo or to clear this dizziness is to do nostril breathing. So when we breathe in one nostril, in, switch, breathe out, through the one nostril and in the same nostril. So we breathe in, then, or so sorry, so we breathe out, then in one nostril, then we switch out, then in, switch. So we can do that for a few minutes, maybe up to 20 minutes, and you might start allowing your vertigo or your dizziness to subside. This also helps with the headaches and the migraines. So the problem always is imbalance in our system, in our chakras, and in our brain. So we want energy moving up through the center of our brain, between the two brain hemispheres, not shooting off sideways, which again is what we've been taught to do. So try that, the alternative nostril breathing. What that does is that will run the energy evenly through your different meridians in your body and your different chakras, up and down your spine, allowing you to release a lot of this density that's in your brain or in your ears. Like I said, mucus, things like that. So try doing that. Again, deep breathing. We can breathe in our nose for about 10 seconds and then breathe out slowly through our mouth, almost with a little bit of pressure, like you're blowing up a balloon. What that does is that sinks every particle of your body down into the ground. So not, but more of a out our mouth. And then again, in our nose. So we do that for, again, a few minutes, half an hour, you will find yourself releasing a lot more of this energy that's just bouncing around, going through your system, creating havoc. So a lot of time you might feel like you put your finger in the electrical outlet. You might just feel like you're vibrating, like you're about to blast off into space, which again is the feeling that we get when we are ascending, when we get a high vibrational new energy that we haven't yet integrated into our system properly. So you might be feeling, again, these electrical currents going up and down through your body. Full body shakes. Again, if this is going to happen, lay down on the ground, get your spine straight. Your spine is the key, because your spine is your ascension column. Your spine is your rainbow light body. So when your spine's all juggled up because everyone's forward on their phone, driving, computer, everything's forward. So everyone ends up becoming so much more forward. We need to be open. And this is also how we open up our heart. So try this as well. Lay on the ground, get your spine straight, and deep breathe. This will also help you release a lot of energy that you feel like is taking a toll on your nervous system. So we could be having as well, again, just lots and lots of density in the throat, which allows, or which creates that stuck energy in our upper body area, especially our heart. So you'll be feeling pressure in your chest, and the issue could be your throat. So again, try to breathe out those energies. Try to get to the back of your body, literally move to the back of your body, even go behind you, and allow energies to release backwards. I do this a lot because I feel like my energy is always forward. I have to constantly be getting to the back of my body, and I dissolve things, whether in my head, in layers, almost like layers, like paper. You dissolve with again, high vibrational light. You can envision fire, water. We can use the elements. We can use our high vibrational light to dissolve density. So if you feel something, don't run away from it. If you feel something in you that's stuck, or something accumulating, some density that's putting pressure on your body, because again, right now we're in a pressure cooker. You might be feeling like your body's in so much pressure, like there's no room for you in your body. It's so tight. So again, breathe into those areas that are tight and release them, and use your imagination, which is your attention, your ability to manifest. We use our mental realm to dissolve areas in our physical body that we feel tension, that we feel that tightness, and allow energy to start releasing and moving. When something's tight, that's where we get the ascension symptom. That's where we start feeling like we're having heart palpitations. You might be feeling like our blood pressure is so tight that energy can't move up and down. Our oxygen isn't going up and down through our body, isn't flowing properly. Again, like I said, that feeling of just feeling like you're under so much pressure inside your body. If you can allow it to release, even just by picturing the energy bouncing, loosening up that knot. So again, allow yourself to breathe out these energies. Your solar plexus as well is doing massive stuff because again, it's in line with our solar body, the sun, as well. It likes to hold a bunch of energies from everywhere we go. So if we're accumulating negative energy, you might feel completely bloated. You might just feel like your stomach's sticking like you're 12 months pregnant. And you just can't get the energy to release to ground because you have such a block in your solar plexus area. So again, do the same thing. Get to the back of the body. Imagine light dissolving layer after layer of this density in your stomach down back to the spine. So you want to release everything to the spine. The spine is your light body, where you want to be kind of existing from. But most people, again, are forward. When you're forward, this is where you can have the weight of the world on your shoulders, feeling literally, because you have energy coming through and it's going, and it just can't get through your body properly to recode the rest of your body. It should be allowed to be moving freely through your chakra system, through your spine, without having all these bulges and blockages. And a lot of times it's caused from our bad posture, from sitting at a desk for a long time. So really try to open up the shoulder area, try to, really get this part here open. You want everything opening. So do some yoga, do some stretching. Try to really get your spine straight. That will be key, because as we ascend, all of our chakras align into one chakra system and ends up becoming the torus field, the ascension column. So this is where our spine becomes our entire light body, going right through the center of our brain. Okay, so as we move down, we might be having, again, more stomach issues, anxiety, we feel it. We might be feeling stomach achy, diarrhea, feeling nausea. So again, all this stuff, try to move this energy out, ground it out. Also, exercise could be key right now as well. Try to get moving, try to get sweating. You also might be completely fatigued, exhausted, and that's normal too. When we get hit with huge amounts of high vibrational plasma light, this can literally knock us out. So we can feel like we can't even get off the couch. Again, you're doing so much work in so many different aspects of self. All your energy bodies are working overtime. So a lot of times you just need to relax and rest. Watch TV, chill out, watch positive things. Don't be having any more jarring stuff, because you'll find as well that you're sensitive, so sensitive to any type of negativity. So stay off the social media stuff, stay off of course the media, the news, and don't watch those scary or aggressive type shows, because again, when you're in this point where your body is overtaxed, you're going to feel sensitive, you're going to feel like you don't want that negativity, because again, it's more to deal with. So just, if you're feeling that fatigued energy, again, your body's doing so much to clear out the old debris. It's not going to be forever. If you need to take a few days where you just relax and do nothing, then listen to your body. At other times, you might be having a surge of energy, and you might have lots of energy that you can dissipate. So those are the times that you can go for a walk in nature or exercise. Actually, every single day you should be in nature. Nature is key, because nature holds the pure harmonic codes. So if you have a lot of stuff that you're clearing, nature can allow that to release from you. So sit by a river, sit by a stream, go to the ocean, go to a lake, go to a mountain. Everything in nature is pure harmonics, and your energy field can synchronize with that energy, and it can help you hugely. So it's not an option, it's a necessity. Nature is the key to feeling good and moving some of this energy through us when we feel like we're about to die, when we feel like we just can't go another day, when we feel like we just can't stop crying or can't get rid of this blockage. Oh, and before I get any further down, a lot of times too, you might be feeling tightness in the chest, hard to breathe. Very scary, again. It's been happening to me for years. And it comes in when, again, you have so many different knots and blockages in your field where the energy can't move freely. So allow yourself to release this. So a lot of these energies as well that are happening is when we get a new vibration of energy, we are expanding hugely. We have to, again, contract to squeeze out all the things that are preventing us from holding that and integrating that new light. So your ego, which is, again, it's held in the different cells of your body, will contract big time. So you might be feeling the pressure. Think about it with science, right? With every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So when you're expanding and you're growing and you're going through that new gateway and you're becoming a new you, you're going to have resistance to that in your body. So it could be, again, your mental realm. You might be having negativity. It could be your emotions, or it could be in your physical body. You might be having your body fighting against you, fighting against these energies. So again, that can cause that difficulty breathing, things like that, because your ego wants to stay the same. Every part of you that's walled off, is holding trauma, doesn't want change, so it will resist it. So this is why Ascension Symptoms, the biggest thing is surrendering, to allowing things to happen and to loving yourself. Of course, we want to be angry, we want to be pissed off that our body's not working normally, we're feeling this anger come through us. But if you can allow yourself to react with love, this is where your body can relax and energy can move through you easier. And you can alleviate these ascension symptoms that are literally overwhelming when you're going through them. And of course, today we have a full moon as well. So it's massive, massive high vibrational energy. You're probably feeling it. So just be very loving with yourself. Again, you might be feeling extremely hot, sweating through the sheets hot, or extremely cold. The cold comes when we are being hit usually with the plasma wave. This goes right into the bones. You feel like you're cold to the bone. You can't warm up. So again, have a salt bath. Try to get yourself moving, warm yourself up a little bit. Okay, circulation and inability to ground. So try to literally climb to the bottom of your body and ground. Feel yourself growing roots into the ground, deep into the ground. That will allow energy to dissipate from you and move into Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, to allow you to not be holding so much of this tension. So literally feel yourself going into the core of the earth. You can literally climb down. So climb down and literally feel like you are releasing everything into the earth. You can also imagine water coming up through the core of the earth, coming all the way up and washing over you. Feel like you're floating in water. The water, again, is loose, relaxing. That's what you want to feel. You don't want to feel that tension. You want things to be moving gently. So another thing is you might be having circulation problems. You might be having cold hands and feet. You might be feeling like there's not a bunch of blood going through to your hands or to your feet. With me, the past couple of years, I've had an issue with my right leg, feeling like there's so much tension in behind my knee. And so energy isn't, again, moving downwards through my calf and out my foot. So you'll feel like your leg is going numb, like you're being paralyzed. Again, don't overreact with fear to these things. Allow these things to realize that, okay, there's a blockage. Something is just pooling up, or not enough chi is getting to a certain part of the body, which is why I'm having this issue. Don't be going off in your mind with all these worst case scenarios that you're going to be paralyzed or things like that, because then, of course, fear comes in, it gets worse. Take a deep breath again and allow energy to dissipate. Remember, you are always safe. Everything happening to you is happening to you because of your individual soul's journey that is healing itself on every single level. So old traumas might be coming in, old fears. Again, we also have a lot of issues around our spine and heart because that is close to our nervous system. This is our biggest area where we like to hold density, trauma. Of course, we've all had major heart trauma. Things happen where we have lost that love. So again, achy bones, maybe our teeth really aching. Again, we hold old information that is being purged in our bones, in our muscles, in our teeth, in our skulls. Everything is being released. So everything has to be reworked with these new high vibrational geometry codes. So again, everything is quantum. You can't linearly talk about, okay, this is the problem and this is how we release it. I do have many other videos talking about how to release negative energy from your energy body and your field. So please refer to that. I have other videos talking about why you can't shift these ascension symptoms. Because again, ascension symptoms should come in for a few days, a few weeks, and then they should go. So if you're having the same issue ongoing for months or years, there's a major blockage that you need to release. Or maybe you are reoccurring something by your actions or by your negative self-talk, things like that. So just, like I said, refer to my other video about why your ascension symptoms aren't getting better if you're having something that's been going on for a long time. Okay, I think I covered a lot. Again, be loving with yourself. Know that we are all going on this journey together. You're not alone. We are becoming literally physical light beings like the sun. So you are a star being. You are becoming your true authentic self. You're merging with all aspects of self. Everything happening is not some outside person attacking you. It is all happening because of these traumas coming through you. You know, we've all had past lives where we have died in violent ways, things like that. So if you're having negative visions, again, talk to that aspect of yourself, talk to that bad thing with love and say, I love you. It's okay. We can be healed. Because remember, every single thing that might be coming to you, again, is something that's coming to you to be healed. When you're the light, the darkness comes to you to be healed and transmuted to light. That's all it wants. Everything in the universe wants to be loved. Even the big bad things. All of them are just separated from the light, separated from the love. So everything in the universe can be neutralized with love. We'll see you soon on Earth 1111. Please like the video, subscribe. I do all types of videos about spiritual awakening, ascension, 5D new earth, all the weird stuff in between. So please definitely subscribe and hit the bell and share this video with as many people as you can right now while the world is going through a massive transition into a higher dimension. And I have lots of other videos talking about all that. So please watch my other videos and you'll have some more understanding about what's going on. And I'll see you soon on Earth 1111. I'm Roxanne. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.